Just Nebula's here. Welcome to the channel. I do apologize for having the fan in the background. I hope it's not annoying. I have it on low, so hopefully it's not too loud, but it is super hot in here. My roommate had to turn the heat on because she's cold, but my room is the hottest one in the apartment, so it boils in here and the rest of the house is freezing, so yeah, fun. Anyway, so I have the fan in the window to get some air in here. Well, let's just roll on into the X-Files. I am very excited for this episode because when I was queuing up the video file, the freeze frame that was on it was actually a screenshot of the guest star in the episode, who is Brad Dourif. I love Brad Dourif. He played Wormtongue in Lord of the Rings, and he's been in Once Upon a Time. He was in... and one of my favorites that I've seen him in was the opening scene of Urban Legends, which was a movie I didn't particularly like overall, but I loved the intro, and I loved his performance in it. So, yeah, I'm very excited to see him. Oh, he's also the voice of Chucky. I don't know how I could forget to add that. So, he's the voice of Chucky from Child's Play. Okay, so let's just get into it. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like or a comment. It's really appreciated. And if you enjoyed the video, why not subscribe? Because, you know, I make a lot of videos, multiple times a week. And if you would like to help support the channel and get uncut, well, we'll just call them full reactions because I do edit them lightly, but they're the full reaction. You can check out the Patreon for those, and you can get them early. All right, let's just get into it, okay? Oh, I recognize this guy.
Yep. All year.
Ooh, is that
She always made us take the Christmas tree down the day after Christmas. I'm making up for lost time.
I'm glad we're getting some more backstory on her. I've been wanting that.
Well, thank you for having us. Dinner was delicious as usual.
Thanks, Mom. Good sailing, Ahab.
Good night, Starbuck.
What was that significant look from the mother about?
Hey, Daddy.
Well, they seemed a little reserved, or something. Great commentary, right? The spray paint hair. Oh man, that stuff.
Dad? I thought you guys left.
He's mouthing something. That's weird.
Where's Mom?
Scully, are you okay?
Hello?
Something bad happened to her dad, didn't it?
Hello?
It's her mom.
Dana,
Mom? What's the matter?
we lost your dad. He had
Heart attack?
a massive coronary
Yeah.
about an hour.
Oh, at least you got to see him. Oh man, Scully, I'm sorry, honey. Yeah. He was probably checking on you and saying goodbye. Man, that's sad. He seemed... Well, I mean, you're never too young to die, but I mean, he's relatively young, and she's quite young to lose her father, and it's very sad. The truth is out there. I'm glad we're getting backstory, more information on Scully's family, but sad it had to be that. They're just making out in a car.
Yes, sir.
Out of the vehicle, please.
Oh, that's not a cop.
I'm sorry. We'll be on our way.
Out of the vehicle.
Don't do it. Ask for some ID first. Love to see the badge. Not that he can't have a fake badge, but...
Keep your hands down.
Oh, it's Brad Dourif anyway, I could tell.
Let's see some ID.
Yeah, you're not dressed like a
Not
cop.
until I see yours.
Good boy. I mean, you're gonna die, but good boy. Come on, Dourif, why you gotta be that way?
Last time you were that engrossed, it turned out you were reading the adult video news.
I didn't think you'd be in today. How are you, Dana?
I'm fine, thank you.
He actually called her by her
What are you
name.
working on?
You're not fine, sweetheart.
A couple was kidnapped at Jackson University. Last year, another couple was kidnapped to the day. 1 week later, they found both students' bodies dead.
They were kept alive, tortured during that period.
Oh, Dourif.
If he holds true to form, we have 5 days to find those kids.
That's a grim deadline.
In 1 week, Luther Lee Boggs will take a seat in the North Carolina gas chamber.
How is he related?
He claims to have information relating to the kidnapping. He described Hawley's bracelet down to the last detail. This is information that only family members could have known.
But he's...
Boggs feels that if his talents help save these kids, then his sentence should be reduced to life in prison.
His talents?
He claims to have obtained this information through psychic transmission.
Mulder, do I detect a hint of skepticism?
Perhaps.
That's unusual from him.
I believe in psychic ability without a doubt, but not in this case. Not Boggs.
I have a feeling he does have the building. That's my prediction.
At the age of 6, Luther Boggs slaughtered every pet animal in his housing project. When he was 30, he strangled 5 family members over Thanksgiving dinner and then sat down to watch the 4th quarter of the Detroit-Green Bay game.
That's a cold beep. Ah, I gotta stop swearing.
Boggs kills because he likes it.
Yeah. He's just a straight predator.
I think you should take some time.
Probably
I
should.
need to work.
I'm
But that's
sorry
true,
about
too.
your father.
Oh, that's very sweet. Oh,
I'll see you later.
I like the nightcap. Oh, someone mentioned that Mulder kept Max's hat, and there it was. Someone in the comments mentioned that to me, and I thought that was really sweet. Max from that other episode, the guy I liked so much. Is this going to be kind of a flip-flop where she believes and Mulder doesn't? That would be interesting. Because I'm kind of thinking that's the way what they're setting up, because she saw something that she can explain.
He was entitled to burial in Arlington with full ceremony.
This is exactly the way he wanted. Just like that.
Put him to water. He's a captain, and they take him back to the sea.
And you propose.
Oh,
I know that you and Dad were disappointed that I chose the path I'm on instead of medicine. But I need to know. Was he at all proud of me?
oh, of course he was, sweetheart.
Sure.
I'm sure he was. Do his knuckles say kiss kill? Jeez.
Soul of Luther Boggs drowns in hell's sea of fire.
Hi, Dorif.
We have him now.
You mean the souls of your victims?
All souls are connected.
And you're the conduit?
From here, we can return to the past. We can see the present. We can know the future.
I'm loving his accent.
From here, where exactly are you?
Mr. Boggs must be made redemptive for his transgressions.
It's exactly what the state of North Carolina intends to do next week.
It's not a redemption. It's just an execution.
Let's deal. Boggs' life for the kids, you know what I'm saying?
First, you gotta prove you're telling the truth.
But it sounded like... the guy who took him sounded like Dorif to me. But he's here, so I don't understand that.
I want to believe.
Oh, God. Stop. Pain. Pain, terrible pain. He's tied with twine.
Oh, I'm loving his performance. It's so good.
Coat hanger, a wire coat hanger.
He has beautiful eyes.
Dark place. Cold. Warehouse condemned.
He and Scully have the same color eyes.
An angel of a stone. Waterfall. Not a waterfall. Not water. None of there. I gotta go.
Go where? I bet that fabric wasn't even from the crime. He was being sneaky.
Tore this off my New York Knicks t-shirt. It has nothing to do with the crime.
I still believe him, though. Something tells me maybe it's because they showed Dana seeing her dad, so I know something's going on supernatural.
Somewhere beyond the sea, somewhere waiting for me.
Ooh, that's creepy. Nice.
Did you get my message, Starbuck?
Oh. How would he know?
Thanks a lot.
See, I think it has to be real.
What's wrong? Did Boggs say something to you?
No. It's my father.
Why don't you go back to the motel? We've exposed Boggs as a fraud. He may be orchestrating the kidnapping. Hopefully he'll tell me where the kids are.
Beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before.
Waiting for me.
Waterfall. Not a waterfall.
Oh.
An angel stone.
Statue? Oh. Interesting. Is she gonna find them now? I hope so. Kind of wish she had called Mulder, but then she'd have to explain a lot of things that I'm guessing she doesn't even want to admit to herself is really happening. I do like that they flopped it, though. Dana, in this one, Scully, is the one who believes, and Mulder's the skeptic. I like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, looks like he's telling the truth. Did she report it?
The police are searching that place inch by inch, but they haven't been able to find anything yet.
Did Boggs confess?
No, it was 5 hours of Boggs' channeling.
I lied to the police about how I found the warehouse.
And how did you find it?
It was where Boggs said it would be.
Scully, I told you about Boggs.
I didn't go looking for it. I came across an area that had landmarks he spoke of.
That doesn't matter. That's exactly what Boggs wanted. He could have been setting you up. You could be dead right now.
That's true. You should have called for backup.
Why did you feel you had to lie on your police report?
I thought it would be a better explanation.
What you're really saying is that you didn't want to go on record admitting that you believed in Boggs. The Bureau would expect something like that from spooky Mulder, but not Dana Scully.
Well, that's true. Why are you mad about it?
I thought that you'd be pleased that I'd opened myself to extreme possibilities.
Why now?
Because it's
After
true.
all we've seen, why Boggs?
Tell him. He'll believe you.
Does this have to do with your father?
Yes, it does, sweetheart.
He said that he didn't approve of you becoming an FBI agent. Do you feel guilty or uncomfortable? I think you should back away. Because if it's clouding your judgment, you're putting yourself in danger.
I agree.
Open yourself up to extreme possibilities only when they're the truth. That goes for Luther Boggs and your father. I know he's working with someone on the outside, and they planted that evidence.
She needs to tell him about Starbuck and the song.
They found them?
That's exactly what I want Boggs to think.
Fake paper?
Carolinian made this one up just for us. Only 6 people know about it. Boggs gets his weekly phone privileges. Hopefully he'll call his accomplice to find out what happened.
But he won't, because he has no accomplice, I think. I think this is all legit. I didn't see any siblings at that funeral, at her dad's funeral, so I'm guessing she is an only child, which was my prediction. So I feel kind of smart. He knows. Well,
Turn off that phone.
he's calling, isn't he?
Mulder, it's you.
How would he know your number?
How come you don't believe me? Agent Scully does. She believes me.
Agent Scully believes what we all believe. That you have the kids. Now, where are they?
Even if he is setting us up, we have to follow, because in 3 days,
Liz Hawley and Jim Summers will be dead.
we have to deal.
Well, he's just asking for life in prison, right? He's not getting out.
What's the name?
Can't see. Late 20s. Skull. Human skull. His eyes cold. God, he's got the wire. No. No.
Dorf is so good.
This is a small bunkhouse on Lake Jordan.
Don't go near the White Cross. We see you down, and your blood spills on the White Cross.
Oh, interesting. Guess some Mulder's gonna get injured. Yeah, this is pretty rough. I like to think he kept that jacket. David Duchovny.
Federal agent!
And he done got shot. Where's the cross?
We need an ambulance.
Where did he get shot? Ooh. It's whitish. Maybe more gray.
What do we got? Through. Upper feet.
Oh, looks like he got in the leg. There's a major artery in there.
I want 2 liters of normal saline in now and give me 2 units of in.
Oh, that poor girl. Okay, that's the guy, I'm guessing.
Lucas Jackson Henry, 28. For sexual assault, narcotics, nothing big really. His personal history.
Sexual assault's not big?
There's substantial suspicion that Luther Lee Boggs' last 5 murders were committed with a partner. They could never prove it in court, but they know that partner was Lucas Henry.
Then how does he know the other things?
You set us up. You're in on this with Lucas Henry. That if he dies because of what you've done, 4 days from now, nobody will stop me from being the one that'll throw the switch and gas you out of this life for good, you son of a bitch!
Ooh, nice acting there.
Dana.
You're the one that believed me.
No, I do not believe you!
You don't believe me? Maybe you believe yourself.
I love his little
There
curls.
was one time when I was 14, I snuck downstairs, got one of my mom's cigarettes, and was so scared.
That's her story.
Because I wasn't supposed to.
It could be a moment from any kid's life.
I know what you want, and I know who you want to talk to. Why don't you just go ahead and ask me?
I'll believe you if you let me talk to him.
Oh man, that's really sad. I don't know if it's real or not. If he is playing her, this is really cruel. But I mean, she's seeing things, and of course she was, I don't know. He called her Starbuck. I mean, how would he know?
Starbuck.
How would he know that?
Oh, no! Nobody talks to anybody until I get a deal.
Oh, cruel.
Underestimate my fear of dying, and don't downplay my terror going back to that chair.
I don't ever want to go back again, ever!
Last time that I went to death's door and looked inside, my family, who I killed after their last meal, was right there to watch me over my horror that I made them feel when I killed them was injected into me.
Well, I hope that is something that happens to people like him.
I felt myself leave my body, and I saw thousands of souls rushing into my body. Nobody speaks till you give me a deal.
I don't believe you.
Plenty of room in that cold, dark place for liars, Scully. I know you believe me. No information's coming till I get a deal. I die. That boy goes to that cold, dark place.
Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm not commentating as much as I usually do. It's just his performance is magnetic. And she was really good too. Like when she was yelling at him, that was really good. Oh, this is a good episode. This one's sucking me in.
The governor and the Supreme Court of North Carolina do not intend to make a deal with a mass murderer.
Yes, to save a life? But come on. Hey, Mulder.
We're running out of time. There's still no sign of Lucas Henry or Jim Summers. Said
No matter what, don't believe it.
Sure he does.
Boggs created this whole charade to get back at me.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Mulder, I never thought I'd say this. But what if there's another explanation?
Tell him about your dad.
He could be trying to claim you as his last victim.
What about, tell him about Starbuck. He doesn't have all the information. If he did, he might, or he might know how he knew that. Because, I mean, I suppose, I just don't know how he would know that, or the song that was at the funeral. There just doesn't seem to be a logical reason for that could explain
You got your
for that.
deal.
She's lying.
Thank you, ma'am.
She's lying, though, right?
All right, where are they?
Circles. I don't know, like barrels. Factory. Condemned. Blue Devil Brewery out by Morrisville. I was getting ready to kill the...
Luther, if you really were psychic...
I'd have known you lied. That there never was a deal.
I wondered if he did know.
I know you tried. Avoid the devil. Don't follow Henry to the devil. Leave that to me.
So he knew it was a lie and he told her anyway. Because did he just want to do the right thing? That's surprising, but it does seem like he's had somewhat of a change from what he used to be. This guy's pretty creepy and good, too. Oh, please, no. Good. Good.
Drop your weapon.
Good. Why is she wearing heels for this? Dana, you should know better. Remember what he said, don't follow Henry to the devil. If you see the devil, don't follow. That shouldn't have been funny, but it kind of was. Shoot him again. I kind of want this guy to die immediately. Oh, there it is. Yeah, don't go. Oh, nice. He saved your life. He told you where to find the guy and he saved your life without the deal. Oh, that's... Maybe he truly does want redemption. Does she get to say goodbye to her dad? That would be really nice.
You come and say goodbye.
I believe that if you had orchestrated this kidnapping, because Henry would have been aware of the danger you warned me about, he never would have crossed that bridge. So you saved Jim Summers' life.
And yours.
But you saved mine as well.
You come for some unfinished business. You want your father's message. You'll be there tonight, my witness.
I think you just want someone there who knows that the kind of person he's trying to be more like. Because everybody else here just thinks of him as only the killer. But clearly there has been some kind of change. He wouldn't have saved the kid or her. Is that your last meal? Is that what you ordered? I almost feel bad for him. I shouldn't, because he's getting what he deserves, essentially. But, I mean, he made this bed, now he's got a lie in it. But, thing is, he's not the killer anymore, so they're kind of... He wouldn't be a danger to anybody, even if they let him go now, I don't think. So it's sad, but he's got to pay for what he did do. Before he changed. It's really sad, though.
Would you like to make a statement?
Did she not come?
Trespass against us. Lead us not, for thine is the kingdom.
I thought she would come. And she didn't go?
I was considering Boggs.
I would have gone.
If he knew that I was your partner, he could have found out everything he knew about me.
Why can't you believe?
You told her not to.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid to believe.
You couldn't face that fear? Even if it meant never knowing what your father wanted to tell you?
That's sad.
But I do know he was my father.
Okay. I almost feel bad for Boggs that he didn't have anybody there, but at the same time, considering what it was, I can't feel too bad for him. Oh, that was a really good episode. I'm surprised that they were able to make me feel sympathy for the murderer at the end, though I am a fairly empathetic person and I can tend to sympathize with people and empathize with people even if I can't understand or condone what they did. I can still recognize the validity of their emotions and feel bad that they have to feel a certain way even if they kind of deserve it. So, oh, that was a good episode. That was so good. Definitely the best one so far. The acting was incredible from everybody. You know, even Gillian Anderson really let loose in this one too, and I liked getting more backstory in her, more about her family dynamic, and it explains a lot of her behavior if her family's kind of reserved that way, and that's what it seemed like. They seemed a little reserved or disconnected in a way. I mean, clearly there was love and everything, but they don't seem to be the most emotional and forthcoming people. They seemed very closed off emotionally, which kind of explains some of Scully, in fact. And I like that she is an only child, so I was right. I like being right. But, that was a good episode. Mr. Brad Dourif, you are a treasure. You are such a good actor. Good Lord. That's probably the most screen time I've ever seen from him. Because usually he plays just kind of, well, this was still a supporting character, but I mean, he was in it for good chunks of time. I mean, he was probably had the most screen time, I think, maybe. At least it felt that way. When he was on the screen, he was all over the screen. And what's kind of interesting about the way they filmed it is that a lot of it was just focusing on his face. Like, I was noticing that during the reaction, but I didn't want to talk over his dialogue because it was so good as well. But they did. A lot of the shots were just his face and nothing else. And in order to do that, you have to have complete faith in your actor because they're carrying everything in that instance. And he nailed it. So thank you, Dora, for that. That was great. Everybody was good. All right, I'm babbling at this point, but I loved that. That was great. All right, well, thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed that as much as I did, please leave me a like or a comment. You can always subscribe or check out the Patreon if you want to get the full reactions and get them early. All right, thank you for your time, and I hope to see you next time. I'm Jessie Nebulous. Bye. I need a drink.